Hey guys, this video is the second part of the market research techniques that a product manager should do. I have done a part 1 of this video. I'm going to link it above and in the description below as well, wherein I spoke about how should you research about the target market, its users or the ideal customer profile. This video is focused on researching about the pain points of those users. So I would highly recommend checking it out, as both of these are interlinked and it will give you a holistic view of where to start and how do you proceed with your research journey. So let's get started. Alright, let's get into the techniques. The first technique that I usually follow is talking with the people. Yeah, quite obvious, but doing interviews and surveys are going to be your friend. Like, you could do any amount of Google search as you want. Speaking with the people is going to give you insights that no Google search can give. So this is the most effective way. So do the interviews and do the surveys for the people that you want to build the product for. Like, create a survey with 5 questions geared towards understanding what are they doing, what are the challenges they are facing, what is the impact if this thing is not there, who are they working with, what tools are they working on, and stuff like that. Like, what is the user journey look like? Like, what is their main job and what are the problems that they are facing in that main job? How are they doing that? Like, what are those touch points whenever they are trying to reach from point A to point B? So the questions in the surveys or when you are interviewing someone face to face, they have to be geared towards these. Now, a word of caution here, you have to ask very smart questions in this stage. The reason being because you don't want to be in a situation wherein you've done the surveys, you've done the interviews, and then when you're looking at the results, you're not able to derive anything. That is a very sticky place to be in, because you will not get another chance to interview. Like, why would someone interview 2 times just because you messed up the first time, right? So you're not going to get that chance. So make a use of this chance in the most appropriate way. Think a lot while you're drafting questions. Get them reviewed by whoever you want to get them reviewed by. Even do the research for the questions that you should ask, and then visualize in your mind. Maybe give 5 answers. Maybe your teammates, say them to fill in the data, some dummy data. For those 5 answers, are you able to derive something out of that? So do that practice within your team itself. You can do that yourself without any team members help also. But be very cautious that whenever you are interviewing or whenever you are surveying people, you have to ask questions which are relevant, because you don't have time and no one is going to answer 50 questions for you. You only have a limited amount of questions to ask, because you have to value other people's time as well. So maybe 5, maximum 10 is what I would recommend. So make sure that your questions are appropriate. Either you are giving them a free text to enter whatever they want to. If you are giving that, can you derive something out of it? Or you are giving them list in a drop down and saying them to select something. So you have to be very cautious when you are interviewing people or creating surveys for them, keeping in mind that the output of it is that you are able to derive at a conclusion. You are able to understand the user journey and the pain points that the users are facing. So be very focused on that and then create the questions that you want to ask. So this is the first technique which really helps. The second market research technique is competitive analysis. I think that's the most common one and it's the most important one. It's really important to do the competitive analysis. You don't want to be a product manager wherein you've built the product but don't know what other similar product exists out in market, and then you are in a situation wherein nobody wants your product because it's already being built and people are already using it. You don't want to be in that space. So that's why competitive analysis is very important. So over here again, you can take clues little bit from your organization as a whole. Like, who are because organization tells us there's a vision statement, there's a mission statement. We have some idea of the target market. We have some ideas of users we are going after. So based on that, you might know who the competitors are, right? Little bit of idea we can get from there. You could also utilize your surveys and interviews portion to ask the people directly what is the product that they are currently using for this. So that is another one good example. So it's really good. When I say competitive analysis, it's not just about Googling. Yes, you can Google what are the companies out there selling similar products. But what is really going to help you is accessing those competitive products. Like, most of the time, there are free trials available of the products out there. So try the free trial. So do that. If you need, get on a call with their sales rep, but try it out, get inside the system, see what all features does that product have. Do the hands-on. Unless you do not do the hands-on, you will have no idea. You need to get inside the system to do the competitive analysis thoroughly, and that's going to really help you. It's the most important market research technique which is going to really help you, and you've got to ace that. Whichever product you are building, whichever industry you are in, whichever target market you are looking at, this is going to really help you. So I would highly recommend being very proficient in competitive analysis. Now the fifth technique is review websites like G2 Crowd, Trust Radius, etc. Now this is sort of similar to competitive analysis, but I wanted to call this out explicitly because what this means is how you can leverage these review sites is go to these review sites and punch in your competitor products and see what reviews have people given them, especially the bad ones. Read the good ones. You will know, alright, this is quite a good feature, I don't need to worry about it. Like, you don't need to overstretch on that. But especially look at the negative reviews on there and see what problems are the users specifically facing. Like, it's like a first party data that people are giving it to you, and it's open for public use. There is no gates on G2 Crowd or Trust Radius for reading reviews. So definitely leverage that, and it's going to be really helpful. So I hope this has been helpful to you and you can relate to it. Do let me know via comments on what your feedback has been, and if this is something that you can really relate to and apply when you are researching on your own in your own project or product. Otherwise, I am going to see you all next week. Bye bye.